folks. Welcome back to Nomad EDC Live. I'm Michael Richter of Richter Knives, joined by my brothers Chris of Grady's Gear and Damien of Replicant EDC. Tonight's guest is somebody who doesn't just make knives. He makes statements. That unmistakable Esnyx flavor that somehow feels modern and timeless at the same time. Buckle up, chat, because tonight we're talking design, creativity, knife philosophy, a little bit of controlled chaos. Joining us live, the one, the only Esnyx. What's up, Evan?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on with us.
So usually how we do this is as soon as we get on, we don't go straight into the questions and stuff like that. We want to know, because we're EDC knife guys, what the heck is in your pocket, dude?
What I carry most of the time is one of my workhorses. So this is one of my production knives made by Riot. It's a front flipper, and I love this thing. Just fits nicely in the pocket, and the action is incredible. There goes my camera glitching.
It's fine. Yeah, that's a sweet knife, dude. That's the only thing you got?
Well, I've been carrying this one around a little bit too. The Swiss Bowie Spyderco.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a beast.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try one of those.
Yeah, it's nice. A friend talked me into getting one a while ago. And for dressier occasions, I'll carry my Pena.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, you got Damien's attention.
There we go.
I actually finished this one in his shop, and he gifted it to me.
That's sweet, dude.
Yeah, it was sitting there, and I went over to learn about modern folders like flippers, and we were wrapped up, and I was like, I hate standing around the shop doing nothing. Like, let me be productive. And he's like, I've had that thing sitting there for 2 years, and I was like, let me finish it for you. I'll just knock it out real quick. And then he gave it to me as a gift. So.
Man, that is cool, dude.
That's awesome.
That's
Not everybody gets to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So do you carry you got a wallet on you, a pry bar, pen?
My wallet's in the house right now, but I usually carry a flashlight on my keychains and a knife.
Nice.
But
Pretty
my flashlight died, so I need to get a new one. I'm planning on getting one in Texas. So, looking for recommendations.
So
Tactile Turn Apollo is one of my favorites.
I like tactile guys. I've got a couple tactile turn pens in here. Here's one right here.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
OD green aluminum. I've got this one, and I've got a shorter one around here somewhere. Every time I go to a show, I need a pen for like lottery signups. Never bring one, so I just go straight to tactile and get
That's funny.
I believe they just came out with the aluminum Apollos too, not too long ago.
Okay.
Because they had the titanium and like the copper and stuff, but then they just came out with the aluminum ones not too long ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
So
definitely
before
gonna
we
check
get
that
into the segment one, which is Talk to Me Goose, before we go into that, we'll go ahead and do a pocket dump real quick for the chat, and then we'll check the chat. So thanks everybody for hopping in the chat. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, pop in there. And hey, what's up, Boomer? So Big E, Chris, you want to go ahead and do the pocket dump?
Yeah, I'll go.
Marco.
So in the left ass cheek, I got my Topsider Mini from Open Sea Leather in Cognac. This is the Carry Commission exclusive. You guys know this wallet. I always have it on me. I actually ordered a new wallet from Sin City Leather that's going to be in on Monday, I believe. So you guys will see a new wallet in the rotation here soon. But I love it because it's thin. I like the back pocket carry. I'm not a front pocket carry type of guy. And I love it because it just holds just a few cards and it keeps it super thin, super minimalist, just the way I like. And the leather is getting that nice patina on it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's in my back pocket. I carried the Lynch Northwest All Access Pass. I forget which version this one is. I don't even know. I've had this one for a while. I think this one's in sandblasted, and it's got this pattern on it. Really cool pry bar. I like the deep carry pocket clip on it that it has. It's got the bottle opener for your beverages, as Damien would say. He likes a good pry bar with a bottle opener on it. But I like it because it's got a little nail puller and staple puller on there too. I think that's kind of useful. So yeah, I got that on me today. And I'm actually carrying 2 knives on me today. First is my Old Faithful Chris Reeves Small Sabenza 31 with the black micarta and single blade Magna Cut. Love it. It's got that wicked edge on there from Billy McKay. Shout out to Billy for putting this edge on there for me. Appreciate you, bro. I know I saw him in the chat earlier, so I know he's here. Yeah, what's up, Billy? But yeah, I love this knife. This one's in glass blasted titanium, which is my preferred configuration for the Sabenza. And I'm not a big Sabenza guy. Like, what I mean by that is like the large version of the Sabenza. I prefer the small version of the Sabenza. That's my preferred size. So that's the first knife. And then I just got this in yesterday, which is my GEC 66. Absolutely loving this one. This one's in ebony. You see how it's got the pinched bolsters?
Yeah.
Freaking love that, man.
That's a classy pocket knife, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that the 38 pattern?
66.
66.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's got the little pin blade on the other end. Yeah. Love it. Love it, man. But yeah, that's what I got in my pockets today.
Damien, what you got, buddy?
Let's start off with the wallet. Same old, same old. We got the rustic heirloom hitchhiker wallet. This is in black camo. They recently changed their name to Wilder Goods. So I got an OG hitchhiker. Left ass cheek, I got the 6G hardware Commander pry bar. All made in America, all titanium build. This is designed after an Nkosi, CRK Nkosi. Beautiful 4-finger grip on this one. This pocket clip actually fits on a CRK, and he sells these pocket clips separate on the website. So if you guys want to check out 6ghardware.com, he might still have some of these available. Flashlight. Got the Raylight Pineapple Mini and oil slick titanium. Love this little flashlight. I got 2 knives on me today.
We don't judge.
First knife. Huh?
We don't judge. You want.
First knife is riding in a Oak City leather slip. He recently started doing these inlays. On my version, I have a suede inlay on here. Really awesome slip. You guys hit up Oak City Leather. And that's housing this beauty right here. I got a custom Pena Trapper. Love this. Shout out to my buddy Chuck Davis. Love this Trapper. I love the walk and talk on it. Beautiful, snappy walk and talk. Oh, she's snappy, baby. And then second knife I'm carrying is the Esnyx Workhorse. And this is a Silverline production version. And I'm not just carrying it because Evan's on the show today. This one is awesome. Beautiful action on this. Nice drop shutty. I like how they did the front flipper on here where it sticks up. So it makes it super easy to deploy. So beautiful action on this. And that's the Esnyx production workhorse. Love this one. And that's it for me, guys. That's all I was carrying today.
Nice.
Yeah, Mike.
Sweet. Got the Copenhagen left front pocket. Got the OpenSea leather topsider mini for a wallet. It's starting to get a little bit of patina, get a little shiny. I like that one. And then my copper Zippo. I don't smoke, but I just like Zippos. I like the way they smell. I like fire, just having instant fire in my pocket. And then also, I got 3 knives on me, so don't judge.
Oh, you sound like Boomer over there.
Well, to make sense of that, when I'm off and I'm not working, I can swap knives all day long. So I wasn't carrying these all in my pocket just a second ago, but they've all rode in my pocket today. So let's say that. So this is a slip that I done, has made in Texas all over. It's kind of beat up, meant to be a rustic. And it's got the 1970, how many dots are on this dude? 1970, so 10 dot. It's a Whittler, right? And this one is in Delrin. I've got a red bone version that's like pristine, but this is my user, so it's got a lot of patina on it. And it's got 3 blades. It's got the other clip point right here. And then you've got the Copen blade on the other side. These are snappy as heck too. So love this one. I just like the Whittler pattern like this. And then carrying the Jack Wolf Timberjack. Should come out next week, next Friday. Pretty sweet G10. Has G10 green liners. Probably about the craziest walk and talk I ever heard on a pocket knife. Love this thing. Very light. It's light, but at the same time it feels sturdy, like solid as heck. Check
Good
that thing.
snap on that thing. I can hear that.
It's insane. And the back spring on it, if you was to try to push it with one hand, you can do it, but it's scary. You know what I mean? So I'm
Right.
just like that. Then I got the Tony Bose Trapper. This is the case Tony Bose version. It's not a Tony Bose custom. I wish it was.
Damn, I love that one.
It's the Warncliffe Trapper. So it's got the Warncliffe, the red jig bone. Looks very good. The back spring on that, pretty nice. And then the clip point. Look at that nail neck. That looks mean. It's got some tape residue on it. I actually use this thing. So, anyways, half stops, snappy. That's what I got in my pockets.
Nice.
So let's hit the dadgum first segment. Ready, 1, 2, 7, go. All right, our first segment is Talk to Me Goose. We're just going to get to know Evan here and ask some questions. Pocket Dump Diary says, carry my Esnyx Runt number 2 custom today. Love it.
Oh,
Nice, dude. That's pretty cool to hear people carrying your stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
I know I'm a slip maker and I make leather slips, and I love like going through Instagram or whatever and seeing people actually using my stuff. I'm like, that's sweet.
I know. I know a lot of times I don't see people actually carrying and using them, so I appreciate it when they do.
Do you like that they use them instead of just collect them?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, they're a tool.
Right.
Everything else is dressing on top, so they've got to function properly. And I
Right.
like to see them put to work. If nobody carried and used them, what the hell is the point of heat treating them?
Right.
All right, Damien's got the first question for you, buddy.
All right.
All right, Evan. For the folks who somehow don't know, how did Esnyx start?
Well, I started out, I was doing woodworking stuff before, looking for a hobby, got into some woodworking stuff. So I started gathering some tools. And then a buddy of mine, I'd gotten into knives a little bit for fishing and stuff. So like Spyderco's and whatnot. But they didn't speak to me like when my buddy introduced me to traditionals. And he introduced me to them through a GEC 15 pattern.
Nice.
And I fell in love. So I went out, started starting to learn about them a little bit. Found an old Shell Barlow on eBay. It was like an Imperial. I actually came across it the other day. And I modified it. So I stripped the handles off and put new handles on it. And I loved it. I got onto blade forums to, learn about knives a little bit more, get involved in the community, and posted it up. And there was some interest in knife mods. So I then got some case knives and modified them, and people bought them, and then rolled right into GECs and started modifying a ton of knives, all the way to the point where I was, soldering my own bolsters on, mill relieving the liners, building everything. And then I took the plunge into full custom after that.
Wow. That's awesome, dude. So you went from knife modding into full customs, right?
Yeah.
With that being said, what was the first oh damn, I might actually be good at this moment? You know what I mean?
Let me think. Probably after I visited Tony Bo's shop and got to actually handle the first high quality custom I had up to that point, and applied what he had taught me, and my work had improved a lot just from, half a day of watching him work at the shop.
Right.
And actually being able to seeing in person, this is what high level standard is. And from there, it was like, okay, this is a lot of fun. I think I've got something going on here.
Awesome.
So how did you get linked up with Tony Bose? How did that start?
Through my friend Charlie Campagna, who did the special factory orders through GEC, the TC Barlows, through him. And my in-laws were living in Indiana at the time, and it was like a 2.5 hour drive to Shelburne. And I called up Tony and asked him. He said, "Yeah, absolutely." And I paid him a visit. And oddly enough, he was watching a thread that I put together on Blade forums called "Earl Sees the World," and it was this old Schrade Barlow with saw cut bone on it that somebody had carved their name into, Earl. And at the time that when I got it, somebody had posted up the eBay listing, and they're like, "Man, this knife is perfect, except somebody carved their damn name into it." And I was like, "That thing is too cool." So I ended up buying it and posted pictures of it, and everyone was like, "Ah, you're the one that got it." And then I was like, "You know what? Let's do a pass around." So, it traveled the world, and its final resting place was at Tony's shop a few years later when I visited him. He's like, "I love that thread. That's so cool." And I was like, "Tony, I can't imagine a better resting place for this knife than in that drawer."
That's sweet.
That's an awesome story, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
So do you remember the first knife you made that you weren't embarrassed to show somebody?
Ugh. I mean, honestly, I didn't know any better, so I wasn't really embarrassed about any of them. Looking back, I should have been.
Do you ever see some? Because there's other makers that got on here and they see their old stuff and they're like, eh. Even Pena did that too. Like Damien showed him one of his and he's like, oh yeah. He's like, I can do much better than that now.
Yeah,
You ever
like, I
do
could have
that?
done. I could have done better. I was like, "What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?"
You'd still do
I
that?
feel like that about the last knife I made. Everyone's like, oh, we're our own worst critics. So, and we're
were you all-
intimately familiar with every flaw that every knife has.
Oh,
Even though people might not be able to see it, we know it's there.
Yeah.
Were you always into knives, or did something flip the switch?
I wasn't always into knives. Like I said, I had a couple spider codes for fishing, but yeah, it was when my buddy showed me that GEC. That was it right there. It spoke to me. I was like, I love everything about that. And it was just downhill from there. Now I've got, knife collection and started making them, and now it's my obsession.
oh man. So early on, what mistake taught you the biggest lesson?
That's a good question. Well, I think my biggest lesson early on was I did a project for JBF Champlin. They'd reached out to me, and I think I'd made like 30 knives up to that point. And it was for 25 knives with this special Cattaraugus rosewood that they'd found at the old Cattaraugus knife factory after I think it burned down. It was all sitting in a barrel, and they'd gotten some special factory orders done. But it was a difficult project to work on for a couple reasons. One being one of the guys was very difficult to work with. But it felt like the passion wasn't in it for me, and I felt it in the work. And I think the lesson I took away from that was keep making stuff that you want to make, and don't get just stuck in a rut of, doing stuff that, like, I very sparingly take on custom orders because I've had experiences like this where it's something I wouldn't want to make normally.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't get the joy out of it that I do when it is something I really want to make and am passionate about. So I think that was the first lesson, and it burnt me out doing that project. And I made 25 for them, and then I'd gotten 25 parts cut out for myself. So I branded it a little bit differently too. I called it like a mid-tech, even though they were customs, but it was like repeating handle material and everything. But it felt like, mundane manual labor. Wasn't exciting, picking out the handle materials, design work or anything like that. Right. So I think that was the first big lesson I learned in knife making. Was to kind of follow what I'm passionate about.
Yeah, you got to be passionate about what you're doing. If you're not having fun with what you're doing, you're not excited, then it's going to show through. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a lesson I had to learn a couple times, but
I did the same thing. Like I told you, I make leather slips, and I was doing a lot of custom ones. Like, hey, make me this, make me this, make me this. And then one time I had to make a slip with a poodle on it, and it said some weird name on it, and I'm like, this doesn't look like something I would put out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I was like, I think I want to stop making all these customs and just start making what I want, so I can be more innovative. If they like it, they'll buy it. I mean, I make some custom stuff, but I learned that same lesson. But we have notes and things like that. We came up with questions like way before the show even started, but you kind of already answered mine. But I've got a different one for you. Um, what knife, if you could sit down and you had unlimited time, that what knife would you make for your pocket? Like, I'm going to sit down and make my own knife.
So I've got an idea for one that I want to make. And here, let me pull out an example of the pattern I'm talking about. Let's see if this is it. Yeah. So this is one of my cobia flippers. And I love this pattern.
Oh, dude, look at that.
That's clean.
This one's coming to Texas. But I want to make one of these with an inner frame with mosaic inlay of different types of pearl in it. So that's what I want to make for myself, but that's not going to happen for a while.
You're not going to make yourself nothing, are you?
I'm never going to make it. I'll probably make it and then sell it.
Sell it.
You know what's funny? We had Pena on the show, and you and Pena both don't carry a custom of your own, but you guys carry a production model.
They're so good.
That's funny.
And I mean, so before I received the prototype for my first production model, which was the Beer Buster Jr., I had no interest I'd never carried a modern folder. I didn't even know how to open a front flipper properly. And here's one right here, actually, a little Beer Buster.
I suck at front flippers, dude. I suck at front flippers. That's the reason I was looking at that, but I was looking at your slip joint.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, these are so easy to open.
They are very easy.
Especially like the Workhorse in particular it's the easiest to open front flipper I've ever operated. But that turned me. And I was like, damn, looks like I like modern folders. So that got me into it. And just for convenience purposes mainly. I like slip joints better, but just for everyday use and that kind of stuff, I like a one-hand opener, especially front flippers. Here's another one that I designed with my buddy Justin Lundquist. This is the Daedalus Lab.
Oh yeah, it looks like a sweet
super
little
traditional.
Hey, it's got Tennessee balls on there.
Yeah. So my dad actually asked me to put that on there for him. On a couple.
Does your dad live in Tennessee?
He's got they've got a place in Knoxville.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get it to focus.
It's that front-facing camera.
There you go, right there.
There he goes.
Yeah, that's
so we
beautiful.
Laser that on there. Came out nice.
What scales are those? Is that aluminum or what is it?
Yeah, it's aluminum. So we tried to do like a more budget-friendly knife with that higher quality feel, and I modeled the flipper tab on it off of the Workhorse, and I mean it's just easy.
Butter.
It's really easy. When you design, if I can read, when a new design starts, is it sketch first, steel first, or chaos first?
I design everything on the computer. Sometimes if I'm not near my computer and I get an idea, I will draw it on paper just to get it down so I don't forget, because I've probably forgotten a ton of great ideas. But it's all on the computer. I started designing on the computer, I want to say in 2015. Pretty early on, I was designing on the computer. Just so I could print out a design and stick it onto steel and cut it out. And now I'm using Fusion 360. Last spring, I learned how to use Fusion for 3D printing and the super accurate templating. And with the, I can also laser my patterns onto steel now through that.
Oh, nice.
So it's awesome. You don't have to worry about glued on paper coming unsticked when you're on the bandsaw.
Nice. So your designs definitely look clean and they're definitely not boring. That's for sure. How do you continue to walk that line where you keep it fresh like that? How do you continue to do that?
I don't know, man. I just get inspired by something, or I'll pull some inspiration from here, some inspiration from there. Sometimes, like with the what was it? With my stingray pattern, I don't have one handy, but I had an idea to make this knife for like a year and a half, and it just wasn't working quite right, the design. And right before I got my laser, when I went to Blade West 22, I went and visited Jared Oster's shop, and he showed me his laser, and I was like, uh-oh, this opens up some ideas for me for design. And actually, when I got home, I had a red-eye flight back from Salt Lake, didn't sleep all night, got stuff done around the house. I couldn't rest. And then when I went to bed that night, I was exhausted. And this idea popped into my head for this design. I had to get up, and it all just came together. And it changed the rest of my knives, actually.
Wow.
So it using the laser allowed me to put my mark on the spine of the blade, which then let me sink the tang back into the handle and use a stop pin. So I got an extra about 1/4 inch of edge length on it, making the blade look significantly bigger, and let me drop that blade down in there as far as I could without getting blade wrap hitting the spring. So it all just kind of came together at that moment. But it's happened like that a couple times with my patterns. Other times I'm like, man, I really want to design something, with this kind of clip, and then work around it, and it'll kind of form as it's coming along. Or I'll take inspiration from like an old knife that I see. There's a book that I love. Let me grab it real quick. Sheffield Exhibition Knives.
I love knife books, dude.
This is insane. When you're looking through here, you're like, how did they do that? Years ago, my buddy Javin Dempsey told me about this book. He's like, you have to get this book. And I got it. I called him on the phone, and I was like, this is so far beyond anything I've seen. It's nuts. They're making this stuff by candlelight with water-powered grindstones. Like,
yeah,
crazy. But there's so much in there, and so much history and different shapes and designs and patterns that, I'll see something like, man, I really like that shape. Let me try to implement that into something. And then I'll kind of put a little bit of a modern twist, but I try to give it a modern twist with, but have a timeless design to it. So It's not just in fashion now. It's something that I think will look cool continuing on.
That's a good way to look at it. So what matters to you more whenever you're designing the knife? Is it like visual flow, the way it looks, or is it like in-hand feel? Like, what are you looking to design?
I try to take that all into consideration. So the aesthetics of the knife, and then from there I will adjust it for, how it'll sit in the pocket, how it'll feel in your hand. If it's a multi-bladed knife, are other blades going to get in the way when you're using it? Is it going to be uncomfortable? Like a knife, for example, that I like, but I don't like using is a premium Stockman. It's got that big sheep's foot blade sticking
Yeah.
out of it. When you're using the main blade, it's like
It's
it
in
seems
your
in the
hand.
way of my hand.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and something like the Warncliffe Trapper, if you're using the clip, that Warncliffe is filling up that whole blade well.
Yeah, that's why I use the Warncliffe on this one. So
Yeah.
no, it's not digging into my hand there.
Yeah,
Right.
the clip's out of the way. So, like when I designed the Snapper, this was my kind of answer to the Warncliffe Trapper. So one feature about the Warncliffe Trapper is that both of the blades have the nail nicks facing forward, which makes it tricky for, if you had the nail nick on the other side, you could drop that back blade a little bit more and it wouldn't get in the way. But with this blade shape, it cuts a little bit of that out so that it's not in the way of your hand. It forms better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff I take into consideration with the design. And this one's going to be in Texas as well.
I like that one, dude. I'd carry
That
that.
was nasty, bro. I love that.
Roofline jig, thanks.
Yeah, that's what a pocket knife's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
That's
But there you
awesome.
can see what I'm talking about with the tang sunken in, so I get an extra blade length. And it's got a stop pin in there. So they're in there lower, and there's no hitting that back spring.
Beautiful. This next question you kind of already answered, so we'll shoot you a different question. What's your favorite blade shape to make, or your favorite blade shape in general?
I think the design that I've used or kind of carried over into other designs the most is my drop point design. I mean, I don't know what to call it quite. I've always called it a drop point, but people say it kind of looks like a Tonto blade. On my custom workhorses, it's got a real aggressive steep to the front and then a tight belly on it and then going straight back. And it's just such a useful blade shape. Right on that belly, like it'll skin anything. It's got a point on it and it's robust. And I like the aesthetics of it too. So I think that's my favorite one.
Is it this one that you're talking about?
Yeah. So on the customs, it's a little bit more aggressive. Let me see if I can share. Can I drop a picture in the side here? Or maybe I'll share my page. Let's see.
Do you have it on your website, Jake? And
I probably don't. But I don't have one here. You'll see one on Instagram if you go, but it's got a tighter belly on it it's from the belly to the tip. It's like a straight edge there as well.
Okay. Nice.
I like that a lot. And also like a modified Warncliffe, like on this cobia blade. So it's kind of the best of both worlds with a straight
love that
edge,
blade
but you
shape.
also get a little bit of belly to it and a fine
That's
tip.
awesome.
Yeah, you
I
don't see
love that blade shape, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's so useful too. Like I love a sheep's foot blade, like a sheep's foot or a lamb's foot blade, and but I like a blade with a little bit of a belly to it as well. So I feel like that's the perfect balance and combo of the two.
Yeah, you got that little bit of belly, but a point at the end.
Yeah, but it's gradual curve, so it still kind of feels like a straight edge.
Right. Oh wait, Jay's pulling it up.
So if you look at that fixed blade at the top right, that edge profile, that one's got it a little bit.
No, the top right, Jay. The fixed blade.
Yeah.
That one, you can see that straight, and then the tighter belly
Oh, yeah.
and the straight back.
That's a badass looking fixed blade.
It
Yeah,
is.
thanks.
I like that.
I didn't even know you made fixed blades.
I haven't made many. I didn't make them for the longest time, and then I made some for the first ones I sold were at Blade Atlanta 2 years ago, I think.
That is a badass fixed blade, dude. Crocodile Dundee ain't got shit on you. That's gnarly.
Yeah,
So has a design ever fought you the whole way, like just giving you hell the whole way and still made it to the finish line? Like you still put it through and made it?
yeah, I mean, on some of the complex ones, it's a battle the entire way through.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and when I first started designing them, I didn't really know what the insides looked like. So when you're working with something that's got a ton of blades in it, like let me find. Well, here's a little one, for example. But one of these little multi-blades has tools on the back and on the main side and on opposing ends. You've got forked springs in there and hidden pins and there's a lot going on. So I didn't really know what I was looking at. But I kind of, just from looking at it without tearing one apart, I didn't have the heart to tear one apart and just look at it. But that was a lot of trial and error stuff and experimenting and kind of figuring it out. But then as I progressed forward with more complex builds, I would build off of the knowledge that I'd had from the previous ones and just add a couple more things in there and just make it a little bit more complex and a little bit more complex. But the one that was really stressful was the one I made for Blade Atlanta. What year was that? 24? Yeah. Atlanta 24, which actually ended up winning me best in show in Atlanta. It
Nice.
was awesome.
Nice.
All
Congrats.
that hard work
Yeah,
paid
thanks.
off, man.
Yeah. But it was 7 inches closed, and it was actually a knife out of this book. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But man, that
7
thing,
inches closed?
huge.
Wow.
Damn.
Here it is.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
freaking beast.
Exhibition fishing knife. Let's see if it'll focus.
Man, they used to make some killer knives back in the early 1900s, did they not?
It's nuts. And I mean, this doesn't even show everything. So on the back, you've got a blade, and there is also like a nail file. Or was it a punch? I forget. And then the corkscrew drops between them. And then these two and the main blade. And the main blade is locking as well. So you've got forked springs in here, and it's a lockback whittler. And then under the scales is a pair of scissors, and on the other side is tweezers and a toothpick.
That makes me
So-
think, like, how many of those things that went into production went over the side of the boat?
Right? I think they were safe queens back then. But the amount of work that they must have put into that, because they didn't have any of the tools that we've got now. But, it's a team of guys working on it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just incredible. I don't even know how. I can't imagine how they did it. It's nuts.
So, what design detail do most people miss, but makers like you instantly notice it?
When when they're doing their own designs, I think a big thing is the proportionality of everything. So I'll see somebody with like a big handle and then a small blade coming out of it. Like it's the balance of it all, right? That's something aesthetics wise that I find to be really important. It's got to flow and look nice and balanced, and the blade's got to match the proportions of the handle, which can be
Exactly.
really tricky, and which is one reason why I like using stop pins so much, because I can get a fatter blade in there and not have to worry about it hitting the back spring. Like on my workhorse patterns and my beer buster, before I implemented the stop pin, that was something I was always chasing, just testing for blade wrap, testing for blade wrap, testing for blade wrap, and adjusting and adjusting and adjusting.
Yeah.
So that's something that's important to me there. Really, when it comes to design, it's something like one of the first things that will jump out to me when I see somebody's design.
Blade wrap is freaking annoying, man.
Oh,
Especially right after you sharpen a knife and you get it sticky. And then you shut that dude and you open it up again, you're like, no. That's aggravating. You got to resharpen the whole thing.
Yeah. Then you got to chase it until it's gone. And it's like, you don't want to eat away too much of the blade, but it can't be hitting the back spring.
Are you a steel nerd or more of a if it works type of guy?
Kind of really if it works, steels? It works. I've found, so I've tried multiple different steels and gotten settled on two that I really like. Like I started out with 1095 on a few knives, and then CPM 154 on some, and then I switched to S35 VN, and I made a bunch of knives out of S35 VN. But it got to the point where I started talking to other makers and whatnot, and heard how quickly they were hand rubbing blades. Well, quickly compared to how long it took me and how long I'd fight these things. I was like, man, I got to switch to something. And I wasn't quite happy with it as a spring steel. I switched to 20 CV, which wasn't much of an improvement on the hand rub aspect. It was a little bit, but still a pain. But I like the springiness of it more, and actually got turned off of that due to some flaws in the steels that I was getting from Crucible. Just kept finding inclusions in the steel, and it was driving me insane. Like 4 out of 5 of the knives I'd work on, I'd be in the last stages of hand rubbing the blade, and I'd find a pit in it and have to take it back to the grinder. It was driving me nuts. And then I started using AEBL for a couple reasons. The main one being that it was easily accessible and in pretty much every thickness you could want, which is exactly what I need when I'm doing something like, a 3-layer multi-blade where blades are coming out of every direction. And the main blade's got to be, twice as thick plus 40,000th of the smaller blades. And then I'm throwing a corkscrew in there, so that's got to be fatter. And then I'm throwing a punch in there, so that's got to be, a little skinnier than the main blade, but fatter than everything else. And, I actually really, really like AEBL. So, when you say, am I a steel nerd? I am in a sense, but I'm not caught up on, what's the latest super steel that I have to use. I like a steel that I can grind really thin. I know is going to be easy to sharpen for the customer, and that I could finish really, really well. And that's something I found in AEBL. I mean, it's meant for razors, but it's been around forever. So people that don't know about it and haven't used it might brush it aside because it's not, the latest powdered stainless steel at 65 Rockwell. That's
right.
And the other steel that I that I use now that I absolutely love is RWL 34. It is awesome. It's like an improvement on CPM 154. It's a cleaner steel, but it's joy to grind, the best spring action I've ever gotten, and it finishes beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, those two steels are very common in fixed blades. I see that steel a lot in fixed blades. Nice.
Is there a material that you aesthetically like that you're in love with aesthetically, but you hate working with?
Pearl.
Pearl?
I love Pearl. It is the worst to work with.
Oh shit!
When you go to pin together a pearl knife, it is butt puckering, man. You are just praying because you might be a hammer blow away from blowing that scale apart. You just don't know.
Oh man!
How many times has that happened to you? Too many to count?
On every pearl knife I've ever made, I've busted a scale. I don't think I've gotten through. I don't think I've gotten through one without busting a scale. Maybe one. But oh, is it frustrating?
Yeah. So, what's your? There's a bunch, and you just showed that book. There's a bunch of patterns. There's endless patterns and knives. What's your personal favorite knife pattern?
Let me think. I mean, my main fallback is a classic Barlow. I love a good classic Barlow. I mean, that's kind of what got me into it all in the first place, that GEC 15 pattern. And that's what my main knife collection is, the TC Barlow from GEC. I've got a ton of them. Love them. And I mean, funnily enough, I'd only made, I think, 2 or 3 Barlows before I started making the CC Barlow, which is an homage to Charlie Campagna, who did this SFO with GEC for the TC Barlow.
So out of all them GECs, like I'm a GEC freak, dude. I freaking love GECs. And you say TC Barlow, it like gets me all hyped up. But like, there's so many of them. Like they have all these different blade shapes: sheep's foot, clip point, spear, the one arm blade. Which one of those TCs are your personal favorite?
I don't know. Man, the sheep's foot is probably my favorite, but I mean the spear and the clip are right behind it. The spear, for the classic look, the spear is my favorite. But what I've found myself gravitating towards the most when I carried a GEC is the sheep's foot. And here's one right here. Here's the Beer Scout.
Oh God, yes, I love that one.
Which is, there's a funny story behind this one. So GEC had the Scout knife, which was the sheep's foot in this frame with the easy open cutout. And they also had the cap lifters. With a lot of them were like the spear point blade with the cap lifter. And when I was modifying them, I'd mix and match parts from them. So I came up with the Beer Scout, which was this combination, and called it the Beer Scout. And then,
okay.
Next thing I know, GC is making the Beer Scout. So Bill stuck it to me and ran with it, but I don't mind. I love it.
What's one small detail you refuse to compromise on, even if it costs you time or money?
Ooh. There's too many to count. But I think just cleanliness of the finish, and I try to be super consistent with like the one thing that I probably spend too much time on is trying to make sure that the line on the flat of the scale material is a consistent width the entire way across around the entire knife. So I don't know why that drives me nuts, but I hate having it flare up or having a dip in it. I want that clean, crisp, straight line. But yeah, just the overall finish on the knife, super crispy without being sharp, which is a fine balancing point. And you know, all my lines flowing in the same direction, nothing stray on it. And on the hand rub finishes, just super consistent. I probably spend a little bit too much time doing that stuff. Like even things from like lining up my shield on a knife, I'll measure the 2 different points and draw a center point and just really take the time to make sure it's dead center on the handle. And yeah, that kind of stuff. Just on the aesthetics more, because like I've got the action on the knife down. It's like, you know, timing a blade and whatnot. That's second nature to me now. I've made so many. But I still take that time, slow down when I'm doing a shield, make sure it's exactly where it needs to be, exactly in the position it needs to be, to get it right. But I think that's those little details with the finish work, and I'll really take my time on.
Nice.
So I probably already know the answer to this question, and I'm pretty sure everybody else already knows the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Has a knife ever left your shop and you immediately thought, I should have kept that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my snook pattern is basically this sized up. So this is the blade on it, and this is the same frame shape, sized up. And when I made the V2 version of this, so I implemented the stop pin and pushed the tang back and then put the mark on the spine of the blade. When I redesigned it, I knew that was what the pattern was intended to be from the start. Like that's what I wanted it to be. Everything flowed so well. And I put roofline jig bone on it, did some nice file work on the bolster. And I knew, I was like, man, that is my favorite knife I've made, I think. And a buddy of mine has it. And every time I see it, I'm like, damn, I love that knife.
So what's the dumbest knife-related question you get asked on a regular basis?
On a regular basis?
Please don't let it be any of our questions we asked tonight.
It's going to be like the last 10.
Well, I don't know if it's the dumbest, but it's one I don't have an answer for. It's what angle do you sharpen your edge at?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I sharpen on a belt. I sharpen with freehand. So I'm like, I don't know. Well, and then people are trying to guess, and I'm like, stop bothering. Who cares? It's sharp as hell. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Right. I see that a lot.
Okay, be honest. How many knives do you personally own that aren't yours? Do you have an extensive collection?
Well, my TC Barlow collection, I think I've got over 80 of those.
Oh, damn.
And then probably another Let me think, because I've got some old ones too. Probably another 40 on top of that. Yeah, probably like 120
Ish.
So do you carry all those, or do you like rotate like the rest of us degenerates out there? Like,
I don't. My TCs are, I keep them in pristine condition. I don't touch them. I've got probably 6 knives that I rotate around, and sometimes I'll go in my carry knife drawer and pick something else out to kind of change it up. But usually a couple slip joints and a couple modern folders that I'll switch around. Mainly the 2 workhorses that I've got. They're my most consistent. I keep going back to them. I love that knife. But I'll switch around with slip joints. Like this Pena I'll carry sometimes, and then I've got inside the house I've got a what's it called? A city stock. There was a Charlie Campagna SFO that he had mailed me. It's opposing ends on a. Is it opposing ends? Yeah, opposing ends on a like a premium Stockman frame. It's got a clip and a little spay in it, and that thing
so
is great.
Is the 15 your favorite? Is the 15 your favorite pattern, like GEC?
I don't know if it's my favorite. The 48 is also really high up there. The slimline trapper they make, I love that pattern. The 38 is also one of my favorites, and yeah, I think the 38 Carpenter Whittler that they made, which are like extremely highly coveted,
Yeah, ain't nobody letting
is
those
one of
go.
my favorites. I know. I had one for the longest time and I let it go and I kicked myself for it.
Yeah, you can't.
All the time, because that's a great knife, and man, they are up there in price.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing as this right here.
Yeah.
Except, I mean, a whole lot better. So,
But
whenever you name your knives, do you come up with the name before you design it, or you just make the knife and then you think of the name?
I've got a list of names for knives, and I came up with a theme for them, and I'm happy I did, because it lets me draw names that I don't have to sit there and come up with. So most of my knives are named after Florida Gulf Coast fish. So fish that are in the Gulf. So I've got, the barracuda, the snapper.
I've noticed that you're in Florida. What part of Florida are you from?
I'm in Sarasota. So I'm about
dude,
50
I'm
miles
in Tampa,
south.
dude.
You are? Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're basically neighbors.
Somebody said last night, yeah, he's in Sarasota. I'm like, no, he's not. And they're like, I think so. I was like, what? He's right. I was like, he's right there.
Yeah, you come by and see the shop.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm hitting him up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Come on down.
Awesome.
Yeah, but most of them are named after fish in the Gulf Coast.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Or I guess I didn't realize it.
Yeah, there's a couple that aren't, like the workhorse, the beer buster. Let me see, what else? The Longhorn, which is a multi-blade pattern. I can't think of any other ones right now, but the Nassau isn't named after a fish either, which is the first modern folder I came up with. But pretty much everything else is named after Gulf Coast fish. I'm weeding it down. I'm running out of names. It's nice to have that to build, to pull from.
Yeah.
Because, man, it is annoying coming up with a new name for a knife.
I can imagine. You
got to make sure that nobody else is using it, and It could be.
We got lucky, dude. We just like Top Gun. We named ours a Maverick. It was just.
There you go.
It was just. we like Top Gun, bro. Let's listen to Maverick.
Nice.
Yeah.
That works.
All right, so my internet went down for a minute. I had to reboot, so I don't know where we're at on the notes.
You're on your last question, Damien.
Has Instagram helped makers or completely ruined everyone's attention span?
It used to be a lot more helpful before they started throttling us like crazy.
True.
I'm not sure. I think it's been the most helpful platform for me. Versus forums, or even though I got my start on Blade forums, Instagram's been my main thing. But yeah, 1 minute clips of everything does. I can't scroll on something I like, because then I'll just sit there scrolling at memes and laughing at ridiculous stuff. I'm like, what was that? What have I been doing?
What have I been doing for the past 3 hours?
Right.
You go to check your
turned into
freaking phone and
TikTok.
see what time it is, and you're like, oh shit.
I get caught up doing that all the time, dude. I'll start laughing and freaking carrying on, looking at crap, and I look by, and 2 hours have gone by. I'm like, I just wasted 2 hours of my life doing nothing
Yeah.
but doom scrolling.
Yeah. I've really tried to not look at social media stuff during the day when I'm in the shop, because I'll just get totally distracted and sidetracked. Like, oh, let me look at this. Or like, sometimes I'll see some cool machinist stuff going on and be like, oh, that's an idea for something. And then I'll go down a rabbit hole for days trying to find a particular tool that I could use for this certain application. And hopefully it pays off. Sometimes it's paid off great, but sometimes it's a total bust. And I wasted all this time trying to experiment, figure things out. It's,
Is there a knife trend that you're quietly tired of? Doesn't even have to be quietly tired of. You can just say it,
Well, one thing I've gotten tired of just from market saturation is, and not even necessarily tired of, but just not interested in as much, but Chinese made boutique knives. It's the best way for a custom maker or something to get a knife produced, right? If you want to do it under your own brand. It's so hard to get anything done in the States. I did it with 2 different brands, with my own and then my collab with Justin Lundquist. But there was just so many out there. It's like you can't even find somebody might come out with something amazing today, but it just gets drowned out because the market's so saturated with them.
So saturated now. Yeah.
And it kind of turned me off from the production side. So, like, I'm kind of out of the production game. I'm not interested in it unless I can get something small done. Yeah, I think so. It ended up being a lot more work than I thought it would be, or that I hoped it would be. And it took me away from what I really love about knives, which is making them. So it was like marketing and sales, and I quit a marketing and sales job to make knives. I'm not trying to get back into it.
Okay. So this workhorse is a collector's item now.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like, so does that mean I need to get one of his production pieces?
Yeah, I need to get a beer buster.
He says no, get a custom piece.
Yeah.
Hey, eventually, one day.
I'm like scrolling right now on Knife Joy. I'm like, I found your
killer deals on them on Knife Joy.
That's what I'm like. I'm like, bye now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't know this, and I'm going to ask this. I already know it because I've already asked you. But how did you come up with the name Esnyx?
So it's a play on my name. So Evan Stratton Nicolaitis. There's a stylization of that. And I thought it was, a clean, simple brand name that would be easy to search up. Wouldn't, if you type Esnyx into Google, I'm coming up. And it's a lot easier to fit on a Tang than Evan Nicolaitis.
It is very easy, much easier. So
Yeah, that was really smart. I like that play on that.
Thanks.
On your name.
let's hit the comments, man.
Let's check them out.
Who do we got in here? We got Ricky in here. What's up, Ricky? Marco.
What's up, Marco?
If you're in here, sound off. Hit the comments, y'all. The best St. Life Homestead.
Billy said he wants to ride. He wants to go to your shop. Billy's the guy in the chat. He lives. He sharpens my knives for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was like, I want to go.
Ricky said, Evan, will you sign my forehead at Blade, Texas?
Sure, I guess.
We get who else? We got Ryan. Did you ever use any Owen tool steel?
01, I have used 01. That was I think there's only like
Birdfist Knives. What's up?
What's up, dude?
Hey, Nick.
Oh, nice. Be a Blade.
What's
Texas.
going on, Birdfist Knives?
What's going on, man? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, hit us up and we'll have you on the show.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, Nick's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Hit us up. He's on the list, I believe. He's already on the list. I got the list over here.
Oh, he's definitely on that list.
Yeah, he's on the list. I got him on the list right now. Yep.
You guys got to hit up my buddy Daniel Cowan too. He's a
Daniel Cowan.
Cowan. It's Keown. He got best slip joint in Atlanta last year at this last Blade
Wow.
show.
Oh, okay.
Well, he knows what
He
he's
makes
doing.
incredible stuff. Yep. And
You
he's
don't just-
obsessed, just as obsessed with this shit as I am.
You don't look into that. You don't look into it.
Yep.
What's up, Boomer? What's up, JC?
JC mounting a jar, baby. Hey, what's up, Memo?
Hey,
What's up, Memo?
Órale,
Burvis, go ahead and message me or DM me on Instagram, bro. We'll get you the calendar.
Yeah, Memo, we
Yeah.
got to talk. We ain't talked in a while. Cool seeing
Yeah,
you.
Memo, we gotta get you back on. Memo, we haven't talked in a while, man.
Hopefully, I'll see Memo in Laredo before Texas. That'll be fun.
When's Texas show?
End of March.
March.
Pocket Dump Diaries asking, how did you come up with the grunt name?
The grunt's a type of fish in the Gulf.
There you go.
Little grunt. It's like I forget what the real name for it is. Pinfish.
Hey, we got Jamie in the house. What's up, Jamie?
What's
Hey,
up, Jamie? I saw the comment about my hair, bro. I got my hair cut.
Hey, we keep telling Chris he cleans up nice with that haircut.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Jimmy Neutron style.
Shut up, Mike.
Yeah, so Texas is March 20th and 21st in Fort Worth. That's a great show.
I was talking
What do
about
you
Have you guys
prefer?
all
Do you prefer Texas to Atlanta?
I think so, just because of the pace of the show.
Right.
2-day show's nice. Atlanta's just too overwhelming. I love Atlanta, but it's too much, man. I'm just
That's what a lot of people
out
say.
after that show.
Mm.
We're trying to go to Atlanta. We're all trying to meet up. We're gonna try to do a live there in Atlanta and
nice.
everything and meet everybody. Yeah, so
Oh, yeah,
but it'll be
come
our
by the
first
table.
time experiencing it, so we don't know what to expect. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Adventure is
Scott
not too
says,
Sorry, go
"Are you
ahead.
Yeah.
friends with Luke Swenson?"
Yeah, Luke's great, man. Awesome guy. Love Luke. I've known him for years.
Laser Ghost Nice. Table 15U in Atlanta this year. Pull up and say hi.
Nice.
I'm actually
Yeah, we'll
moving back to a
definitely
table
swing by
this
there.
year. I've had a booth for the last couple of years with Justin.
That's who we need to get too, is Justin Lindquist on the show. We need to get him on here too.
Yeah,
I'd love to have him.
yeah, totally different kind of perspective on knives there. What a
We
hell of a
love to
design.
hear him. Yeah, we love to hear it. You notice
Handmade.
that there's totally different opinions and perspectives.
So when you go to these shows, Evan, or I know you're trying to sell knives, but do you go there thinking I'm going to hit this table, or you're going to?
Sometimes I'll go because if I see something on social media, I'm like, man, I have to go see that knife. I'll go and check it out. But a lot of it's seeing people, man. It's like
The community based. Yeah.
yeah, this is they're knife people are my people, so it's like we're all into the same crazy stuff.
Right.
I was actually talking to my wife the other day about it. She mentioned that somebody we know was interested in what I do. He really likes people that follow obscure passions. I was like, is it obscure? And then I was thinking about how many slip joint makers there are. I was like,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty obscure.
Yeah, I was talking to Michael Christie on the phone, and he was talking about like we love GECs, right? So I was thinking about if I die, is my GEC collection even going to be worth a cent to my wife and kids that have
Ooh,
no idea how to sell them?
I'm
Any-
writing
Did you
notes
tell
down
your
for
Did you
who
tell your
gets
wife
what.
I got first dibs on that collection?
Right. Right. You tell her to get with us. That's what you tell her to do.
But it's like
We'll take care of it, Mike.
it's like a niche thing. Like if I work at Walmart and I'm a manager at Walmart, but there ain't probably about 4 people in that whole place. There's like 365 people that work there, but I bet you about 4 of them even know what a GEC is, and they
Yeah.
probably only know because of me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Right?
say. That's your Walmart because you work there. You
Yeah.
go into my Walmart, ain't nobody knowing what the hell GC is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my wife wouldn't know what to do with my collection or anything like that. She'd probably like save it to give to my kids or something like that, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't know what to do.
And she put them all up in a yard sale, $20 a piece.
Oh,
She's
you
smart enough to
imagine?
know they're worth some money, but she'd probably hit up one of y'all and be like, "Yo, how much are these worth?" And don't lie to me.
I'm gonna tell her 20. I'll give you 25 right now.
She'd be like, he already lied to me when he said how much he paid for them. Y'all don't lie to me. How much they worth?
Right. I made a deal with my buddy Phil, who got me into knives. Whichever one of us dies first is gonna handle the collection for the other one.
Right.
It's like if I let my wife come in here, she won't know where to start. First of all the other stuff I've got in my shop, and I mean the micarta collection I've got alone. You're like, why has he been collecting all this plastic? What is this crap? It's like, no, that's so valuable. But here's a knife from Justin.
Oh, dude.
Little fixie. Love this thing. That's a great little fixed blade.
I didn't know you made a Feist in a fixed blade.
Yeah, as a
I like that front flipper Feist.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, it's sweet. I love it.
Let's hit that second segment, y'all.
Let's do it.
All right, so this segment is the danger zone. So what we usually do is, and we love this. Actually, everybody in the chat loves this too. It's probably our favorite part of the show. We're going to ask you a bunch of questions that ain't got flipping nothing to do with the knives, man. You've answered 50 knife questions already. It's time to just figure out who is Evan Nicolaitis, right? What's your personality? There's a lot of different questions in here. We're just going to take turns asking. You can take as long as you want to answer, or you can just shoot them off. It's up to you. But Damien's going to ask the first question.
So there's pretty much a rapid fire section. It's this or that. So first question: Metallica or Guns N' Roses?
Metallica.
Hell yes.
Oh man.
Pantera.
Oh, Pantera,
I like
yes.
Pantera.
Yes. Leonard Skinner or ZZ Top?
Skinner.
Nice.
AC/DC or Motley Crue?
AC/DC.
Halloween or Friday the 13th?
Oh man, I
That's
think
a
I have
hard
to say
one.
Halloween.
Halloween.
I'm Halloween all the way, bro. Michael Myers is the shit.
Yeah.
Ghostface or Leatherface?
Leatherface.
Nice.
All right. We know you like movies, like horror movies and stuff like that. What's your favorite go-to movie snack?
Ooh. I think the classic popcorn.
Popcorn?
Nice.
And the popcorn always tastes better at the theater, man.
Right?
The butter.
It never
man.
hits right unless you have it at the theater, dude.
That
Covered
cheese.
in nothing but butter, dude.
Yeah, they messed up when they let you put your own butter on it. You just
Right?
They did, dude. My hands come out freaking soaked, bro, when I leave that movie theater.
Arnold or Stallone?
Arnold.
Predator or Alien?
Oh.
I told you that would be a good one.
Alien. That's a really good one. Alien, though.
Yeah.
That edges it out.
Oh,
I say
okay.
Predator all the way, dude. Predator whoop
I'll
Alien's
go with
ass.
Predator.
Oh, a Predator versus an Alien. And Predator, absolutely. But the movies, they're up there for my favorites. But Alien is one of the all-time great horrors.
Oh, okay. I got you. I get what you said.
Top Gun or Roadhouse?
Top Gun.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Favorite movie to quote?
Ooh. I don't know.
Have you ever seen Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Because that's our favorite movie to quote. Did you touch my drum set?
Did we just become best friends?
You want to do karate in the garage? Ooh, man. Go to bait. I'm sorry. Go to bait while fishing.
Shrimp.
That's
Oh,
good.
so you're a saltwater fishing guy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so bait cast or spinning reel?
What was that? You said bait cast or what?
Or spinning reel?
Bait.
Fish off of a boat or off of a pier?
Pier, mainly. I love fishing off a boat, but I don't got one, so.
Oh yeah, you gotta have
So
that.
since you're into fishing, are you one of those people like your pawpaw that thinks that you got to be super quiet or the fish will hear you?
I like going fishing with my son, and we're gonna make some noise.
My dad used to be that way. He'd be like, "Shut up."
he just didn't want to hear.
My
it.
dad was that way, and I'm definitely can't hear myself. And I'm like,
Actually,
my dad's like, shut up.
I should have said that to my son. Shh.
Now I know why.
You're disturbing
Now
the fish.
he's telling me
Let
that.
me sit in silence.
Yeah, it's hard for a kid to do. When you're watching a horror movie at home, lights on or lights off?
Off, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Screaming.
Any movie in the dark.
I hate that glare on the TV.
What if you get scared? I'm just playing.
Screaming guitar or kicking drums?
Oof. Man, that's tough. Probably the guitar though. But man, a good drummer is
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
impressive.
I always liked it when Sully from freaking Godsmack would go against and he'd do the bongo drums, dude.
Yeah.
That was so gnarly. I love that. Favorite Ninja Turtle?
Mikey.
There you go.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that. What is your most rewatched movie?
Oh.
Have you guys ever seen The Notebook? Man, that's a motherfucker, dude. That's a tearjerker.
Damien always Damien be crying.
First time I watched The Notebook, man, I had a fucking box of tissue.
Probably Tropic Thunder.
Oh, that's a good one. I like Tropic Thunder. Oh, you've never seen it? Oh, you gotta watch it, dude.
You gotta watch it.
Dude, Tropic Thunder was hilarious, bro.
I don't know how they got away with it, but I'm glad
They couldn't get away with it now. That's for sure.
way.
No, there is no way they can get away with it now.
I'm surprised they didn't retroactively cancel those guys.
Damn, all right. Best sequel ever made to a movie.
Oh, Terminator 2.
Yes.
I literally said that when we were coming up with the notes, so I was like T2. I hope he says T2. Yes. All right. This question is very serious. I take it very seriously. I don't want to have to kick you off the show. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Hell no.
Oh my god! Yes.
I think you're the first person
Killing
to
me,
ever say
killing me.
that.
Really?
Oh,
Is he
we
the
did become
want
best
some
friends.
soggy
We are going to do
pineapple.
karate in the garage.
Right?
I love a
Soggy
good pineapple.
on their pizza.
I love a good pineapple, ham, bacon, and jalapenos. Oh
Screw
man.
you,
Jalapeno,
Damien.
yeah. I like pepperoni and jalapeno.
Nice.
So,
No pineapple. No pineapple.
talking about food, let's say you're in prison, okay? And you're on death row. What's your last meal?
What'd you do? Oh, sorry.
It don't matter.
The right answer is I didn't do it.
Oh, I mean, prove it in court. That's what I always say.
Actually, I want all of y'all to answer this. So after Evan answers that, I want y'all two to answer it.
Oh man, I don't know.
But you got time to think
I
about
think
it.
a ribeye.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. You took my answer. I was gonna say a good ribeye.
That's lazy.
My last
That's
meal,
lazy,
ribeye.
Damien. You can't be copied him.
I didn't mean to, that's what I had in my head already.
No. What he had in his head was pineapple with the freaking jalapeno pizza and shit. You eat that for your last meal, motherfucker. You eat that for your last meal. That's what you're eating.
Chris, how about you?
I'm eating. I want some Chinese food, dude. That's what I want. I want the dumplings. I want the whole nine, dude. That's what I want. I want lo mein. I want chicken fried rice. I want orange chicken. I want some Chinese food.
Chicken.
Dang,
Yeah.
I like that General Chow chicken.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I want.
I want some
I want to be
freaking
fat and happy.
fried steak, dude. Chicken fried steak with gravy, mashed potatoes.
That sounds good.
That was my
That's
second
great.
answer. Was that chicken fried steak?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was
Well,
pineapple
I
on
had these
pizza.
in my head already. I'm telling you. It's because we all think alike.
Or some tacos, man. Some good tacos.
Oh, dude, some good tacos. That sound pretty good.
Hey,
That makes me
nice.
hungry.
So, speaking of tacos, have you had Peña's tacos? Have you
Yeah.
tried them out yet? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Are they
heard they're
fire?
all spectacular,
Oh,
man.
they're so good.
Yeah.
They're so good. I ate myself stupid in Atlanta last June.
Oh man.
Nice.
You had to walk around.
Oh, I couldn't believe how many I ate.
Dude, I would have to eat, maybe go throw up, eat a little bit more, and walk around. Yeah, that's gonna be fire. I can't wait to go.
At
Yeah,
some
it's a
point,
lot of
Peña would probably tell you, "Hey, you're cut off. Ain't no more tacos for you."
I'll be like, come on, man, one more. Put it on my tab.
Oh, they keep them coming, man. They keep them coming.
Yeah, that's what I hear. And I can't believe, man, Enrique pays for all that himself. I thought he was
Yeah,
charging
that's
people
great.
for the tacos.
No,
That's
he
crazy.
should. Even $1 a piece or something.
Yeah.
$1 a piece? Oh, I'll be eating like crazy, dude.
Oh, they're free. He should
Oh,
charge $1 a piece.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy when he said that they were free.
Yeah, it's real nice of him to do.
Yeah.
wow.
Next question here: Batman or Superman?
I think Batman.
Oh,
Yes. Blonde or brunette?
Why not both?
My man. I knew we were
There you
friends.
go.
I knew we were friends. Good answer.
If you got in a fight with 6 dudes, what one person do you want on your side?
Oof.
Wait, are they midgets or like?
No,
are they,
they're not.
oh,
midgets.
all right, all right. Are they disabled in any way?
No, they're just dudes.
All right. Well, I'm saying if they get like a one-armed guy, I think I got a pretty good shot. Like,
6 one-armed guys.
yeah,
Just ducking rights.
yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck are you gonna do? I could pretty well anticipate that right hook coming. You only got one of them.
Right. No, but probably my buddy Nate, who I'm in the gym with all the time. He's a big, strong bastard.
Let's hit the chat one more time. Jay, you want to pop something up? Did someone say midget strip bar? Chad Smith is my favorite drummer.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go
Red Hot
take a
Chili Peppers, man. Alien.
An alien. He said, I don't listen to any of that. Boomer said, maybe not Mike, but your GC collection be worth everything to me. And don't forget, brother, I'm from Texas. Yeah, they go to Levi and my daughter. I think I've already talked about it. I think once I die, I'm going to tell my wife, just put all my knives in a pile and they can just pick one at a time. One at a time, one time. Evan, take your blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. Evan, your take on Russian slip joint makers. Vitrov, Panchenko.
From what I've seen online, their stuff looks nice and clean, but I haven't gotten a chance to handle them. And I think it's tough to pass judgment on them without handling them in person. There's so many other aspects to it that you can't see in pictures. So it's tough to call. I like what I see, but yeah, like I said, I haven't handled it. Those French guys, though, are incredible.
Yeah.
Really?
Familiar with some of those French slip joint makers? Whoa.
Yeah. You could tell a
Monterey,
French knife too, like right off the bat.
They're making incredible stuff.
Sick, dude. Yeah, I haven't seen that many French slip joint makers. I haven't like experienced that yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's new to me.
When we're in Atlanta, I'll introduce you to a couple of them.
Oh,
Just
sweet.
Oh,
great guys, and their work is so cool, and it's totally different from what we're making over here.
Really?
Like, yeah, you see, they've got a completely different inspiration, an entire, French knives have so much history behind them, and they're
Right.
pulling their inspiration from there, and it's just like a totally different look. And
That's
they're
awesome.
making really complex knives that are, they're works of art. They're so good.
I'm gonna have to look
Oh,
that
that's
up.
sick. Yeah, now you got me interested. I'm gonna have to look some up some French makers on Instagram.
Before we get into segment 3, I want to pop up some of these knives here that you sent us pictures of. Kind of explain the pattern and like kind of this about these knives right here. So here's the first one.
All right, so that is the V1 Workhorse and Snook. So
Beautiful.
the Workhorse was basically inspired by the Beer Buster, but just without the cap lifter on it.
Right.
Because I don't drink anymore, so I wanted that. I love that pattern, but I wanted it without the bottle opener on it. So it's kind of it's in that the Beer Buster was inspired by the Sod Buster pattern.
Yeah, it looks like it could have been made in 1890 or in 2026.
The one on the top is the one I'm gravitating towards. That one is
Yeah.
just freaking epic, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Tell us about this one here.
So that one was the first knife I made out of the Sheffield Exhibition Knives book. Oh, my camera went up. Let's see. Sorry. And that one, it was kind of my first step into it, and working on it made me think about a few different things. So one thing that about the Sheffield knives that they really like to do is have those blades really sunken into the handle, and it makes it really comfortable when you're using a multi-bladed knife, so you don't have anything in the way that's screwing it up. So that's kind of something I took into consideration moving forward with my designs. But man, that's one of the prettiest knives I've made, and it was such a pain.
Yeah,
that
the
little
bone.
knife and cramming everything in there.
What's up with those covers? What's on the covers?
That's checkered pearl.
The checkering is ridiculous. You do that by hand, don't you?
Yeah.
It almost looks machine made. It's like so perfect.
That is gorgeous.
Camera.
How long did it take you to learn how to do that?
Not too long. It was just, when I got my hands on the tools, I was doing checkering on modded knives. So I started a long time ago with it. But on pearl, it is a nightmare.
Oh yeah,
an absolute nightmare. So I mean, I had to get new carbide cutters so that I could checker pearl, because it was just skating on there and just dulling out my bits immediately. And that was the first knife I'd ever done the checkering on pearl on, and
How about this one right here? What is this one?
this one is the Cero. So that one
That's some
was
butterscotch.
Yeah, butterscotch, and in that file there should be another one in there, but this one's got like the more modern aesthetic on it with the screws and the synthetic material. But this is what kind of a good example of what I was talking about with the kind of like a timeless design with a modern touch, where it would work with a screw together construction like this with titanium and synthetics, and also work with super classic materials, pinned together, jig bone, bolster, yeah, it's just a simple, clean build. I really like it.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Do you prefer pinning or screwing?
I like them both, really. And there's good and bad during production with both of them. Screws can get annoying when dealing with the barrels and the thickness of the barrel and the length of the thread on the screws and trying not to scratch it up at final assembly and whatnot. But the nice thing is you can take it apart if there's an issue with the timing on the blade or anything like that, or if you get a scratch on your spring and it gives it a gritty feel, you can take it apart and fix it. Whereas once you pin a knife together, you're kind of there.
Yeah.
Or when you take it apart, you're at risk of wrecking the covers. But I'm so used to pinning knives together that I find that to be easier. But I like them both.
So tell us about this one here.
That was the one that I showed from the book. So that's the Angler, which is based off of I think it was a George Wolstenholme exhibition fishing knife.
So do those scissors go into like the handle of the knife?
Yeah.
Like the toothpick and tweezers?
Yeah.
That's
First time I've
awesome.
ever seen a standalone scissor like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Take
I would have
that
figured.
scissor out.
Yeah, I figured that they would fold like a Swiss Army knife. I've never seen them where they like actually come out by themselves.
Yeah, that was the first knife I'd seen that on, and I was like, "Oh man, I've got to try that."
So how did you do the scissors? I mean, did you make those by hand?
Yeah, I made those by hand,
That's crazy.
and that was the first pair of scissors I've made. And I actually reached out to Grace Horn, who is an amazing scissor maker. I believe she lives in Sheffield, and there's a whole history of making scissors in Sheffield, along with knives. And she is incredible and so nice and so helpful. And she gave me some tips on what to do that totally saved me, because I would have never had any idea to do it.
That's so interesting. Those scissors. I think that's cool as shit.
Yeah, they're awesome.
How about this one?
So those two are part of the first batch of modern knives I ever made. The top one is the prototype Naso, and what's funny about this one is I actually designed it with the intent of it being a production knife. When I designed it, I still didn't have the intention of making modern folders. And after sitting on it for like 2 years, sitting on that design, I ended up making it, and I love them. They're a lot of fun.
I like the lines on it. It's clean. It's simple. Still looks dang good.
Yeah, thanks.
And it looks like the ergos would be nasty good on it too. Just from, there's nowhere to tell you where to put your fingers and your hand. It looks really cool.
Yeah, they're definitely comfortable in hand.
Okay, here's another one.
So that's the second version of the Snook, and that's got its double turquoise line Westinghouse Ivorite from, it's like 80s era Westy paper. And so I split it and then milled it down from the inside to expose that line. And I mean, the color's so cool. That stuff is, I've only found it once.
Yeah.
Ended up finding a sheet of it and splitting it with a couple guys. So I've got my little stockpile of that stuff. But that was a cool one. But another example of that modern aesthetic on a knife that works both ways.
Yeah.
That's an interesting shield there.
Yeah. So that's another thing I do with all of my designs. I come up with a new shield for the pattern, and that one is kind of it's like a super stylized pectoral fin. So if you look at like the fin on the side of a fish,
Yep.
that shield kind of looks like that fin on a snook.
Yeah, that looks like it was made in Florida, dude. It really does.
Hey man, we Florida strong, all right?
Yeah. Here's another one. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Come on, work with me.
That's a thick boy right there.
Yeah, that's a 3-layer cattle knife, so 5-blade cattle knife, and this was my, I don't know if it was my second or my third original pattern. It was early on. I've got the prototype here in the drawer, actually. Let's see.
Man, we got every blade shape on that one that you would ever need right there.
Yeah, so it's a spin-off of the cattle knife, the diamond edge cattle knife. I flipped the frame around and I put different blade shapes in it. So it's got the Oser native blade as the main.
I like that.
And then a coping blade and my little drop point design.
That's sick.
So it's kind of like a modern take on that classic cattle knife pattern. And it's got that longhorn shield on it.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, thanks.
So
And
let's
this was, I think I made this in, let's see.
Oh, you put it on your tank, or where do you put the date?
On my old ones, I had the dates and the numbers stamped. I stopped stamping them around number 100. And I have no idea how many I've made since then. But this was number 46, and I made it in 2017.
Nice. Jay, let's hit segment 3, hit or miss. These are true or false questions. Super easy. That's how I like my test to be, true or false. So we'll start out with this one. The best way to get away from a killer in a horror movie is to fall down and crawl backwards. True or false?
True. It's the most common way, at least.
That's what's going on. Damien, what you got?
That's great. Fall down and crawl back.
True or false? Chris tells his wife that his knife purchases are business related.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely true.
They are business related, damn it.
I know, because I say the same shit.
I tell my wife all the knife purchases are gifts. It's like I either got it as a gift or I traded, baby.
It's R&D. It's R&D.
True or false? Mike owns 35 GEC knives.
False. He's got more than that.
That's true and false. I don't have that many. I did have that many.
No?
I got about 28, 29.
Okay. Do you carry them all?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite GEC?
I'll show you. Let me grab it real quick.
His
I know what mine is.
Really got more than 35.
Dude, he's got like 37. Don't worry. Well, why do you?
So I always say this is my favorite knife, but it's got competition. I can't really choose. If I had to choose between the two, I couldn't. This one right here is a 78.
Is that the American Jack?
Yep, 78 American Jack. And I just love the jigging on the bone.
Yeah.
I love the spear point blade. It's, feels so good in hand. Good walk and talk. I just love it. I mean, I don't. It's hard to pick a favorite because I like this one too. This is my 99 Wall Street and Stag, and I just love the Stag on it, and I love the size of it, the spear point again, the long pull and the swedge on it. I don't even know if you call that a long pull. It's not very long, but I love everything. This is the first GEC I ever seen. I never seen a GEC before, and I went to a YouTube video and I was looking at a copper lock for a case. I didn't even know GEC existed, and they compared this to their copper lock, and I was like, "What the heck is that thing?" I needed it. I didn't know you just couldn't go order it online. You know what I mean? So it took me about 8 years to find one. So
wow.
So these two.
Dedication.
Yeah, now they're impossible to get. When I
Oh, yeah.
started, I mean, if you knew the amount of Knife Bright 15s I tore apart, there's probably less than 20 of them out there because I bought so many and cut them up.
I never see them. I never see them.
They're all
I
gone.
never seen
I
them.
bought them all. The Knife Brights are gone.
You know, I'd love to have one, and I don't know why everybody wanted to change the covers on them.
They're the cheapest ones available. They're
Yeah.
like, you get them for $60 and everybody had them.
Yeah.
Now, like, let me see. I've got a one.
I'm glad he's gonna show one. I don't know what the what is it? The Knife Bright? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
The glow in
just
the dark.
glow in the dark.
Oh,
It's glow in the dark. The cover's glow in the dark.
Yeah.
It almost looks yellow or lime greenish. It's like a synthetic. Almost looks like a Delrin, but it glows in the dark.
Damn, Pocket Dump Diary has 4 of them. Hey, Pete has one of them.
Pete, you got one?
oh, nice.
Don't recover it, Pete.
Yeah, most of our followers are big GEC guys too.
Yeah.
Nice. I love GCs. Here's a little cool pattern I got at one of the rendezvous. This is a 33. Yeah. There's a little mini balloon whittler. So split back whittler with some nice blood red jig bone
I love the Whittlers.
with that awesome swedge with the nick in the swedge. I saw this one. This is like a factory second or something. Well, when I saw that, I was like, man, I have to have it.
I love the nick and the swedge too. That's so cool. I had a 43 like that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I
3 and
that's
3
the first time I
gold.
see a nick and a swedge.
Yeah.
My favorite pattern is the 44, man. 44. The gun stock pattern is my favorite.
True or
The
false?
little they made is great. The 22, I think.
I have one of those. I actually just sold it.
That was one I'd modified one of those and carried it on my keys for the longest time and flew up to Atlanta. And on my way back down here, I completely forgotten I had that knife on my keys. They confiscated it from me. I
Oh,
was
damn.
so pissed.
Oh, shit.
Man, it's terrible. So true or false? Chris has bought more than one knife during the live show.
Oof. True. What'd you get?
Damn it.
I know
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a
I bought-
knife boy. They got some killer deals on there.
He's been known to do that. Actually, he bought his first GEC in the
Yeah.
middle of our show.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant tonight.
Oh,
No, not yet.
We may have.
Not yet.
We
Not
may have.
yet. Not yet. I am notorious for doing that. If I see something I like while we're on a live, I'm like, oh, I just bought it.
And then Mike don't help when he's like, "Hey, if you buy that, I'll make you a slip for it."
Dude, Mike's like the evil freaking dude on my shoulder. He's like, do it now. Do it. I'll make you something. I hate that shit.
No,
I know. I kind of love it.
I forgot we had this question in here. I pronounce sizzle. No, wait. I pronounce sizzle as sizzle. So it's like a ongoing thing with Chris. Apparently, I always pronounce that sizzle as that sizzle as sizzle.
You can't even read it, dude. You can't even read it off the notes. You can't even read it.
It's that Mexican side.
It's with an E. No, it's not. It's with an E. Learn how to read. It's sizzle.
Sizzle.
Oh, that's
You're saying
It's
Pam?
it's that Mexican side that kind of comes in every now and then. You know what I mean?
Pam
It
or Pam?
messes me up.
He'd be
Jay,
like, hey, man, I ordered that knife off the sizzle.
Jay, segment 4, to me trivia. That gets me fired up, dude. David, go ahead, dude.
So there's the trivia portion of the show. What does the XX stamp on a case knife traditionally indicate?
Oh man, I used to know this too.
You can use a lifeline. You can phone a friend. I'm sure Ricky's on standby.
I'm drawing a blank on it.
I'll go ahead and answer it. It's that means that the knife met cases quality control standards after the heat treatment.
Oh, he should have called Ricky.
Tested.
Yeah, tested.
Do you know what the dots mean on cases?
Yeah. So if it has, depending on the decade, which they started the dots in 1970, if you had 10 dots, they started with 10 dots, and every year they take a dot off. So 9 dot would be in 1971. A 1 dot would be in 1979. And then they'll change the Tang stamp and then start over to 10 dots again in 1980, 10 dots again in 1990, so on and so forth and whatnot.
That's pretty cool. I like it when companies do that. Like the serial numbers on GECs tell you exactly about the knife.
I think
yeah.
I
Actually, got the numbers on the tube right here.
Yep.
Right here. And it gives you 66 is the pattern, 1 is the blade shape, and then
2 is the number of blades?
Number of blades, and then no, 1 is the blade shape, 2 is the number of blades that are on there, and then 25 is the year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep. Chris, your turn.
What steel was commonly used on U.S. military K-bar knives during World War II?
Oh. I have no idea.
Probably
1095 high carbon steel.
Let's see. Which knife pattern's historically associated with the cattleman and features 3 blades, a clip, a spay, and a sheep's foot?
The Stockman.
Yep, that's easy.
What year did Benchmade introduce the access lock?
Oh, I have no clue.
1998.
That long ago? Wow.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised too. I thought after 2000.
Yeah.
How long has Benchmade been around? I have no idea.
Oh man.
I know they started making butterfly knives, but I didn't know they were around in the 90s.
What did they come out with the access lock on the 940? Was that the first one, you think?
It was the Anthem, wasn't it? I thought it was the Anthem.
I can't remember. I don't know.
Oh, Jay's pulling it up.
Damn, they were established in
79.
79.
Holy crap.
47 years.
I had no
Can you
clue.
look up what was their first access lot, Jay? I think it was on the Anthem, I think.
Jay, you're doing a great job. I don't care what Damien said about you.
Oh yeah. The
The
710. That's
710.
right. And then they recently redid that one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've never owned a Benchmade.
You never owned a Benchmade?
Nope.
It's hard to resist when you go into Academy and that's all the knives they have.
But I wouldn't pay full retail for one. I'd find one on the secondary.
Boomer said I just got off the toilet after like 45 minutes. I kind of forgot, so I'm so into the show. What the hell, Boomer?
And your legs didn't go numb, Boomer?
You're gonna get
A
hemorrhoids.
wobble coming off the toilet.
Yeah, no, right?
Starts wobbling.
Chris, your turn.
What is the primary purpose of a swedge on a blade?
Well, I don't know if the initial purpose had to do with a secondary edge, but is it for piercing?
It's part of it. It says to reduce weight and improve penetration, not for sharpening.
But I know some Bowies have a sharpened swedge on them.
Yeah.
So let's see. What countries traditionally credited with the earliest folding knives?
England, right?
Ancient
Where's
Rome.
Ancient Rome.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know either.
I would have guessed England.
I want to say England or France, but Rome. That's pretty cool. I got to look that up.
All right. Next segment, Jay. Sweet. So this is called the Top Gun Top 5. So this is where we ask you what your top 5 is. Like, say, for example, the first question, what is your top 5 horror movies?
Alien, The Thing, not in any particular order. Is Predator considered a horror movie?
I would say ish.
Yeah, throw it in
It
there.
had horror element to it, yeah.
What else? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank now. Top 5.
Halloween.
Oh, that is it. For the nostalgia and classic, yes. Halloween is definitely up there.
Okay, there's 4 of them.
I don't know. I've seen so many of them, but Nightmare on Elm Street traumatized me as a child, so I'll throw that one in there too.
Okay.
I think Nightmare on Elm Street traumatized us all as a child, dude. That freaky ass song, dude. I can't.
The one that traumatized me as a kid was It.
Yeah,
First
dude, I
It.
couldn't walk past
Yeah.
that.
And watching it as an adult, it's more like weird than scary.
Yeah.
It's like a bad acid trip in a freaking horror movie.
Or whatever.
The Shining is one of my favorites.
Yeah, dude, that is a good one.
The Shining.
That is
Yes.
a good one.
Top
Okay.
5 favorite knives in your collection, or top 5 knives in your collection.
Top 5. My Pena.
Yeah, definitely that one.
The TC Barlow. And let me look in my drawer real quick. Well, this one is sentimental to me because it was a gift from Bill Howard's son, William,
Oh wow.
with some really nice dark green jig bone.
I love that.
And kind of turned me onto the small cigar patterns. So, yeah, I love this knife. And there's also another one that a friend gave to me. He's a chef in town from Sardinia. And when he went to Sardinia, he brought me back a Sardinian folder.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is
Oh,
gorgeous.
Cool little friction
I don't-
folder, but just super thin. And this one, I like to use this one in the shop sometimes, but I try to treat it well, so I'm not beating it up for any. But for like packages or letter opening, I'll enjoy this one. And I don't know, another one would be probably one of these old Sheffield knives, like this one. I mean, you can see how tight the profile is.
Oh yeah.
The blades are barely
Yeah.
sticking out of it, and you've got this really cool manicured blade on the back. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but you see that it almost looks like a long pull cut into it. That's
Yeah.
actually a nail file. So you'd stick your nail in there, and you can file your nails. And then there's a nail file on the inside as well. Then there's a pair of scissors in it and a couple blades. If I can get it out. But just a cool little lobster knife. But I mean, it's just like, I know how hard these things are to make. And this thing being like 100 years old, it really gives me an appreciation for it.
Yeah.
What kind of covers does that have?
Pearl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're not going to go to Walmart and buy something like that.
Mhm.
That's beautiful.
This thing was probably made in early 1900s, 1910, 1915, something like that.
Wow.
What's your top 5 podcasts?
Let's see. Matt and Shane Secret Podcast. You guys know Matt and Shane?
Matt and Shane.
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
I know who
Probably
Shane
one of the
Gillis
biggest
is.
comedians.
I know who Shane Gillis is, but I've never seen the podcast.
I listen to a lot of comedy podcasts, like Tim Dillon. His podcast is good. Matt and Shane Secret Podcast. And let me think. I listen to some obscure ones that nobody will know about.
Nomad EDC.
Let me think. Yeah, like there's a guy I like to listen to. It's called NLO. He's just like comedy podcast stuff. We're talking about, weirdos online and looking at stuff on there, but it's good background noise while I'm working. You don't have to think about it, and it's just a laugh. So
That's awesome.
So you watch a lot of
Go ahead.
the comedians in general, like stand up.
I don't watch that much stand up, but like I like listening to comedy podcasts because it's just like no stakes, lightweight stuff that I don't really have to pay attention to if I'm focusing. if I'm listening to something I really have to listen to, you know, I'll realize I've missed time on it and have to go back and find
Yeah.
more, you know.
Yeah.
Like I like listening to audiobooks too, and I'll find myself doing that sometimes. But what's great about an audiobook is, you know, you can have one that's 40 hours long and you can just lock in all day without trying to find stuff on the computer to listen to. But yeah, I do like comedy podcasts. Theo Vaughn's
Nice.
podcast is good.
Theo Vaughn.
I like Theo Vaughn. Yeah.
He's freaking hilarious, dude. He just comes up with this stuff like
I
that.
like when he's like, "Oh, it makes me want to punch a fat kid in Kmart." I love it.
He just comes up with the most random stuff. Sounds like a complete retard saying it. But it's like comedy genius.
Yeah, that's what makes it funny though. The way he just delivers it like he really means it. Let's see. Oh, that's all of the Top Gun top 5. So usually what we do at the end, I say usually, but we've only done this one time, but it's flipping fun, man. So everybody in the comments, I want y'all to put a name of a YouTube channel, a Knife or EDC channel, in the comments, and we're going to go through them and we'll figure out which one that we're going to raid. So in other words, somebody that's like close to getting to 1,000 or 3,000 and hit some kind of goal, somebody that needs some love, we're going to look at their channel, figure out whether or not we want to rate it, and then everybody will go over there and subscribe and comment on their last video saying Nomad EDC was here. So I need some suggestions in the comments. Ready? On your mark, get set, go.
1 to 11.
127. Hillary, what's he talking about? Hillary.
I don't know who Hillary is.
Oh, that's my buddy Tommy.
Oh,
I'm friends with him since high school.
Look at this. Jake Wilson said no.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It is.
that's freaking hilarious. David, you missed that comment.
What?
Said notebook is horror. That's freaking hilarious.
And we're not getting no suggestions.
Y'all don't be lurkers.
One aspect of your knife making skills is that you know you can improve if you don't mind mentioning. Excuse my sarcasm.
Let's see. I mean, there's things I want to try that I haven't done yet. But I think one thing I can improve on, simply because I haven't made that many of them, are lockbacks. I want to start making more lockbacks. But getting those nailed down, I think, is something I'm going to take on here soon.
Yeah. I think, as far as lockbacks go, Case has some of those nailed down to where they're like bank vaults as soon as they lock up. Some of them are hard, though. They're hard to press in to get that lock back. But they've got the lock nailed down where it's not going freaking nowhere. It feels like a fixed blade once it locks up. Some of my GCs are, got a little bit of play in them and things like that. And that's like a fine line that, I don't understand how they haven't figured it out, and Case has. There's some geometry going on there that's probably pretty hard to figure out.
Yeah, I mean, you can, if it doesn't go completely right, it can be totally screwed up. But I mean, the only lockbacks I've made since probably 2019 have been lockback whittlers or like that exhibition fishing knife So I haven't made a single blade lockback in like 6 or 7 years. So I'm gonna be making one soon. I'm actually updating the Barracuda pattern to make it a lockback, and I got Jared Oster and Javier Garcia's blessing to use the Phantom lock on it. So I'm really excited about that.
I've never tried that Phantom lock.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like a vast improvement on a tail lock.
We got some comments in here for who we could go and do a flyby on.
So we got Junior Knife Collector. You want to blow him up, Jay?
Let's check out Junior Knife Collector. We'll check out his channel real quick.
Junior Knife Collector. What is he, like 8? Damn, he is.
Yeah, he is a kid.
Damn, he is.
He's got 657 subscribers and 96 videos. I never.
Wow.
Hey, let's check out one of his videos. Damn, he's got 657.
What's up, guys? Just wanted to come back with another video. In this video, we're going to be doing a mail call. I got this.
Where's he from?
Yeah, I'm thinking either Kentucky or Tennessee.
The person that sent me this package, his name is Howard Bentley. And I mean, there's just some incredible stuff in here. And it's awesome. I can't believe how cool all this stuff is. But thank you, Miss Howard, for sending me this stuff. I really do appreciate it. And let's get into it. First of all, he sent me these. They are toothpicks. A friend of mine makes some of these, but these are cool too. Now I have some for some other hats.
So
I need some of them toothpicks.
These are awesome. Then he sent me.
He's got a knife doctor hat on.
Sorry about that. I dropped one piece. But this is a stag lanyard bead. Very cool. Love these. Very cool. Awesome. Sent me this.
Is this his latest video, Jay?
Here's a.
Okay, yeah, this is the latest video.
I think.
Let's all head over there and subscribe.
On another lanyard.
Subscribe to him, and then get in the comments in this video right here.
There's the bag
called Mail Call from HB, and let's type in those comments and say,
awesome.
What did we say, Chris?
Nomad EDC sent us.
Nomad EDC was here.
Nomad EDC was here. Or Nomad EDC sent us. Whatever y'all want to put.
Velcro and stick them to that rug.
We got 16 people in here. Let's all go to Junior Knife Collector's YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. And on his latest video, put something like Nomad EDC was here, something like that.
Let's see. Let me search it up.
Yeah, let me do that. Let's show the kids some love.
Junior. I would have never done that when I was a kid.
I've been way too scared.
Yeah, I would have too. Props to him.
Props to him. Good job, buddy.
What's up, guys? Just wanted to come back.
Like the video, I think. Let's see. Comment.
Let me see.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that was pretty random.
What's up,
I was just playing when I said, "What is it, like an 8-year-old?" And sure enough, it was. Sure enough, it was. Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah, I like that. I think he'll appreciate it. I dig that.
Yeah,
Let's see. Okay. Comments. Thank you for the suggestion.
I saw someone
Yeah,
ask
that was
about,
cool. That was
the
cool.
Apostle
3211.
You saw what?
Someone asked about the Apostle P. Yeah, I've been friends with Rob Bixby for years. He caught on to me early on, and we met at GC Rendezvous way back in the day. I think the first one I went to, I met him there. Yeah, he's a great guy. He actually comes down to Sarasota to vacation, and we'll go grab some dinner. He's great.
That was, I
Yeah.
think that was big for you, like, because I seen that video, and the one with Tony Bose where y'all sit there and done that interview. That was killer, dude. I remember watching it. I probably countless times. I don't even know how many times I watched
It's
those.
a great video.
I even rewatched that one where you're in the shop working on that knife for a while with Rob.
Yeah, a lot of people have seen those videos. I can't tell you how many people have come up to me like, "Oh man, I watched your Rob Bixby videos and your shop tours, and the little tutorial that you did, and even like obscure stuff I did on Blade forums, like putting together tutorials." I know Nick from Birdvis Knives watched the tutorials I did on Blade forums, and I threw them up there because there just wasn't any information out there about how to do some of this stuff. But I should do some of that. I'm actually gonna be, my buddy Daniel Cowan and I are gonna be running some slip joint classes out of his shop in South Carolina.
Nice.
Oh, that's sick.
That's cool. And he just built an incredible shop. He built like a barn dominium type thing, and he's got like all this warehouse space and just built an awesome new shop. So that's going to be exciting.
So somebody's starting out, like trying to do recovers, blade deletes, modding, things like that. What kind of advice would you give them just starting out?
You don't need much to do it. I think getting into knife modding is a good way to start, because you don't have to invest in a 2x72 grinder and worry about heat treatment and surface grinding and being super precise with your hole drilling. To modify a knife, I actually did a tutorial on Blade forums on how to modify a knife using only hand tools. So files, I forget how I drilled out the holes, but I think I had it in a reamer and just turned it out by hand. You can do it with sandpaper files, a drill, and a hammer, and you can put together a knife through mod, and see how you like it and build from there. But it'll give you an idea of the geometry of the knife, of the parts. And that'll help you. Having an understanding of how that functions with different patterns and whatnot will help you when it comes time to making full customs. And you'll have, your handles will be clean already from practice. So, if you've done a ton of handles. That was one thing when I started making customs. It was like my handles were good because I modified a couple hundred GCs.
Right. That's freaking sick, dude.
How many did you mess up?
Mods or knives in general?
Like mods, like starting out.
Starting out, I don't know. I don't think I mean, if I mess something up on a knife, it's usually something that I can
Go back and
recover
fix.
from at that point. I don't think I've ever modded one and just thrown it out. I could always walk it back, and that might be a hang up that I've got that I lose time on, is trying to take something back to a point, and then building it back up. When I should probably just chuck the part. But not that many. I mean, if something happens, it's like a scale cracks, and I just peel it off and start from there. But I've actually got a good, like, my ratio of finished knives that I've sold versus knives I've thrown out is very lopsided. Like, I think I can't imagine I've thrown away more than 5 custom knives.
Wow.
Has one ever like broken your heart? Is turning out awesome, and then all of a sudden,
Oh yeah. When checkered pearl scales crack on you, makes you rethink your existence.
you got to start on that. I love that checkering process too, and I don't know where I seen you showing that. Must have been on a YouTube video or something, or it might have been Instagram. But it looked pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it's tedious, but it's probably my favorite texturing on a handle. It's especially when it's done by hand, like a machine done checkering. It just doesn't quite feel the same as checkered by hand. And pearl in particular comes out so cool. There should be a couple in that Dropbox file I sent you. There's that fixed blade, that Damascus fixed blade that's got the checkered pearl on it. And there's one with 2 Barracudas. One of them's checkered and one has smooth. That checkered pearl Barracuda, I mean, I probably sat there looking at the scales for an hour after that knife was done. I was like, that's got to be the prettiest contrast and texture and look. There's just, it brought out more of the depth. I was worried it would take away from the depth and the beauty of the material, but it almost enhanced it.
Look at the character in that, dude.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks almost like a snake skin almost.
Yeah. And that was
that's
a little bit different from like sharp peak checkering. That bit had like a round to the inside. So it almost has a look of like a, like a leather couch back that's got the pins in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like soft and pillowy almost. Came out sweet.
Nice. Hey, so you said next.
Go ahead.
So you said next week you're going to be traveling down to the Pena shop.
No, not next week. The week
not
before.
next week?
The week before Texas.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
you guys are going to be
together.
Collabing?
Yeah, we're going to be working
on. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So we're going to do here, let me see. Am I able to post a picture in the side chat?
Chris, you're the tech savvy guy.
I don't think so. I think you'd have to send it to us, and then we have to put it in.
All right. Let's see. Damien, I'm sending it to you.
Oh, don't send it to me because I don't have Instagram or Facebook on my laptop. Send it to Chris, Grady's Gear, and then he can put it in here.
Yeah, hit the like, subscribe button if you hadn't already. Thanks, son.
Levi.
I didn't know he was in here, Levi.
You guys go check out Richter Leather on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not Richter Leather, by the way. That's my son, Levi. $3211 code said, even if someone that has your custom needs a bath treatment, fix assistance, do you deal with those?
Yeah. I'll touch up. Depends on the age of the knife. There's a certain cutoff point where I don't like messing with them when they're older than that. And it's usually like the first 50 knives or so that I've made. But yeah, I'll do that. And it depends on the fluff and buff. You know, how, but I'll pretty much fix whatever. All right. I'm sending you this picture now.
All right.
So this is an old Tony Bose pattern, slimline trapper that was a Camillus knife, I believe. And I love a slimline trapper, and this one spoke to me for a few reasons. One big thing is the way that these blades lay in the frame. They don't get in the way of your hand. And this thing has one of the coolest spay blades I've seen. And I think Tony only made a small handful of them. So it's going to be like an homage to
Mike,
Tony
check
Bose.
your phone.
So I'm hoping we're going to make one of those together in the shop before Texas. But I want to make a single blade version of one blade. I want him to make a single blade version of the other blade, and the two of us collab on the two blade.
How long did it take you guys to come up with the design that you guys wanted to make?
I had this one in mind. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And then Enrique and I started talking about doing a collab, and I was like, what do you think of this? He's like, I love it. So it took 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them up here. Give me 1 second.
It works out. We've got similar taste in knives.
Awesome. All right, so you're gonna be getting pena tacos what all week or what?
Oh, yeah. Tacos, soup, barbecue, everything.
Hey, I hear his wife started selling some salsa.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I guess they started selling some salsa that she makes.
Nice.
I need
That's
to
cool.
buy a jar.
Carla's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to their wedding, too. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good people.
I got one more to add.
Yeah, we actually I'm not sure if you saw that the whole show with Pena. We actually ended up meeting his fiance on the
Okay.
show. Yeah,
Yeah.
she seems really
That's
really
cool.
That was
humble,
cool.
really down to earth. She seems really cool.
Yeah, they're fun. They're a lot of fun.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's the Camillus trapper.
That is freaking
Yeah.
awesome. I love that spade blade, dude.
Yeah, it's so cool.
What cover material are you guys going with?
I'm thinking jig bone.
Nice.
I don't know if we're gonna do matching on all three or what, but I love a slimline trapper. It's one of my favorite all-time favorite patterns, and it was actually a big inspiration for the Barracuda. You know, being a long, slender knife, and I've made two of them, two single blade clip point slimline trappers, both with peach seed jig bone. And I've been wanting to make another one because not many guys out there make a good proper slimline.
Yeah. That's probably the best looking spade blade I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's wild.
Man, that is sweet knife, dude. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's
What do
freaking
they
cool.
call that? What do they call that blade? A modified spade blade? Modified?
I've never seen it on another knife.
I haven't either.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
looks
it's gonna be
cool.
badass, dude. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Do you guys want a tour of the shop?
Hell
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
There's a
yeah.
bear shit in the woods.
I'm gonna try to sign in on my phone, and then I'll walk you around the shop.
Dude, I'm a shop freak. I love shops, dude. I love to see what everybody's got in their shop.
All right, let's see.
What's up, Carson?
Hey, bud.
It's all right. I'm gonna call you guys whenever I'm over hanging out with Evan in his shop. I'm just gonna be like, "What's up?"
Lucky bastard, dude. Hey, what's up? One Moon?
Huh?
Who sent me the link?
Marco.
What's up, Marco?
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna try to switch over. Hopefully, it's not too bad.
While he's getting ready, Damien, you want to hit the top of the hour?
That's the top of the hour, people.
It's
You
not.
guys go on and subscribe to Richter Knives, Grady's Gear, Replicant EDC, Nomad EDC, and you guys check out Esnyx.com. And you guys go follow Esnyx on Instagram. Let's go on and hit that subscribe button, people.
It's that little red button down there. It's free.
Hit that little thumbs up button. We would really appreciate it.
He asked Chris, how close are you to him?
We are probably within, depending on where in Sarasota, probably within an hour of each other.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hour 20 tops.
yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, Carson.
Yeah, the web. Jay put the website down for Esnyx.com, so y'all could click on that link. Subscribe if you're alive. How do I can't do that.
Hey, so what are you saying, Chris? One day you're gonna video chat us and you're gonna be in Evan's workshop?
Yeah, dude.
Be like, look where I'm at.
Yeah.
Hey, don't go there and be non-productive. Make a slip joint and send it to me.
Evan's gonna put me to work. I was like, he's got me slaving in here.
All right, I got it set up.
All right, so we gotta pop up his other.
All right, how do I flip my camera?
Dude, I'm excited right now. I'm glad you said to do this.
All right. So there's my computer setup. Maybe.
This is like MTV Cribs.
Mirrored.
I know, right? Hey, we gotta look inside your fridge after this.
Show us where the magic happens.
There we go. Okay. So there's my 3D printer, my laser. So 3D printer, I print templates for my pantograph. And this is my new old pantograph. So this is a Deckel GK21. just a huge machine, but that's what a template for the pantograph. And this is basically a trace mill. So you set the ratios on how you want it. So it's a 4-to-1 ratio right now. So this is 4 times bigger than whatever it does over here. And I can cut my shields out and cut the pockets for them.
Nice.
And I've got all my shield materials and all my templates and stuff in there. This is the newest addition to my shop, are these blueprint file packs. But I'm just gonna keep all my stuff nice and organized in some nice deep files. There's how I scribe the center line on my blades for grinding. My main handwork bench. So I've got sandpapers in here and whatnot. I'll assemble the knives here, do sanding and stuff here. Rotary tool. This is an awesome rotary tool. It's electric powered, so the motor is in the handpiece, but super quiet and super smooth. And I can run like 40,000 RPM on there.
That one's really thin too. I like
Damn.
that.
Yeah, it's great, and the cord is nice because like on like a Dremel or Fordham, they've got the flex shaft. So there's a wire in there that's rotating from the main tool, and you feel torque on it, and it could tire you out. But like I could draw with this thing like a pencil. It's so smooth.
It almost looks like a tattoo gun.
Yeah, like super smooth. That's running at 10,000. There it is at 40, like nothing.
Hey.
It's great.
What's in all those little? Is that pins and stuff? Pin stock and.
These are different sandpapers. This is a 3M finishing paper. I forget what it's called. Yeah, pin stock over here. Different sandpapers, different little like Q-tips and toothpicks and stuff. I've 3D printed some little pockets for these, so I haven't filled them up, but I transferred some stuff over to this bench because I've got my parts laid out here, and I can now I've got this large workspace here I can work from. But over here I've got like washers and bushings, the slip joints, and then like for the modern folders, I've got all my screws and barrels and
Sweet.
and all a bunch of different screws down there.
I'm nerding out right now.
That 3D organizer is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, the 3D printer is awesome. Like I designed this little tray for when I'm working on a batch of knives.
Oh, sweet.
I can keep them nice and organized, and I can move it around if I need to. And I always laser a number on my knife so I don't mix my parts up. Because I've done that before, and it is not fun. But over here is my drill press and sanding granite with adhesive sandpaper on it. More tools and junk. Here's my horizontal 1x42.
I need that.
This is the first grinder I ever bought. The first blade I ever ground was on this, and I modified it and I put a leather belt on it. And this is what I do for the final pass on sharpening. So I slack belt it with the leather, and it gives it a slight convex to the edge with a mirror polish, and it's so sharp. And here are my grinders.
Oh my God.
So this is my newest one. I absolutely love the Ameribraid. Love it. And I've got some attachments for it. That's my main wheel for grinding, but I've got my rotary platen attachment to it.
for it, which I really like. Here's my mill. Precision Matthews 25 MV. This thing's great. My blade cutting bandsaw and my portaband. These are, so this is a KMG. This was my first 2x72. And then a buddy made this for me. He welded it and put it all together. And then this is a Wilton square wheel. And then I've got some rag micarta I need to chop up. Heat treat oven. Here's my other heat treat oven. Liquid nitrogen. That's my hardness tester. Surface grinder.
This is laid out pretty good.
Yeah, I don't have that much room for all this stuff, but a good workflow is really important when you're setting up a shop. Got my buffer down there. Tool bench, my 2 cabinets. On the other side of this wall is 80-gallon air compressor. And I've also got great dust collection set up, which is super important.
Oh, yeah.
What's nice about it is I've got it piped through the wall and it's outside. So I don't have to worry about dust collection bags. And it's powerful. So that really helps with keeping the shop clean.
Is it quiet?
Yeah, I mean, it's compared to how loud they are when they're inside a shop, it's great. Really, the only noise is the airflow that you hear. This thing's good too for eliminating stink. This shop vac is awesome. It is the most quiet shop vac I've ever heard in my life, and it's got good power. And they're pretty cheap at Lowe's, like $110, I think.
Really?
And it's got good power too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's my little mini split. Keep it nice and cold in here. I like working in a hoodie.
Yeah.
I saw those
This is a
stickers you got
holdover.
up there.
Yeah.
You're gonna need our stickers to put up on there.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's like really well organized workspace.
Yeah, thanks.
It's organized
It's got a good flow.
Yeah.
So if
yeah,
I
this is
walk-
my main station here, but I'm kind of situated where I need to be for, kind of stay in the same area. This is something, I just got this thing. I don't use a jig for grinding, but there's a knife I'm building that I think would be helpful. So I got this to try it out hopefully it's going to be in Texas, but it's a very specific precision grind I want to do on a blade that I don't want to screw up at all. So I'm going to try that, see how it goes.
Nice.
And then this is my little roll around cart. So if I'm working on a batch of knives, I could toss it in here and move it around with me.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Instead of
That's
walking.
an idea I got from Enrique.
Good idea.
Let's see what else.
Did I see a knife sitting right there? By that
Where?
grinder, by the blue Delta grinder. What is that? On the mat?
This is a stag push stick.
Oh,
So
okay.
when I'm grinding, I'll push on the blade, on the back side of the blade as I'm
To
dragging
grind
it
it.
across. Yeah.
That's a good
So instead
idea.
of using my thumb and burning my thumb. And what else? This big vise is where I squeeze my pivot. So instead of hammering my pivot pin, I will squeeze it in this vise. And they get nice and tight, and you cannot see that pin no matter what. So
Somebody
That's
said, "Where's your
single
copy
purpose.
station?"
What station?
Your coffee station.
Oh, coffee station.
That's inside.
So you don't have a fridge out there?
I do. I got my little mini fridge. And my wife actually stocked up with some Diet Coke.
Nice.
Nice.
And then, yeah. Switch
Nice,
back.
dude. That's a cool tour of the shop.
Yeah, that was an awesome tour, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
That's
problem.
That's fun.
Cool. All right. I'm going to switch back over to the other one.
All right.
Okay. Hey, if y'all got any questions for Evan, shoot them down in the comments. We're going to wrap this up within the next 5-10 minutes. So if y'all have any questions, post them right down there. Boomer said he needs a Boomer's Blade sticker.
My way.
Evan, I'll send you some, okay?
Awesome.
Just I'll message you on Instagram. You can just shoot your address in there and I'll send you some.
Or just bring them to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Just grab a pile there. We'll trade.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got upgraded stickers too. We got ones with our we got 2 different logos. We got one with just a skull, and then we got ones with all of our channel names on them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me grab them real quick. So
Let's see if I've got a sticker.
Blue Vans 93 wants to know how many years did it take you to accumulate all the tools?
I'm still accumulating.
yeah,
I've got 2 hobbies. It's collecting tools and collecting handle material. Oh, there's my sticker. Just the badge.
Oh hell yeah!
Top, simple.
I like it though. I need one of those on my gun safe. So we got 2 stickers.
Nice.
And here soon, we're going to be doing some giveaways, people. Here soon. I know we say that on every show, but here soon, we're going to be doing some giveaways.
We're still working on it, guys. Yeah, we're still working on stuff.
We're still working out all the kinks.
Here's something cool I've been working on that nobody's seen yet. So I've been thinking about my packaging a lot and the overall presentation of it. So I've got these leather boxes made, OD green with my logo on the top.
Nice.
And suede on the interior. So I actually switched this pocket to be vertical, so it's easier to slide in COA, but it fits my knife case perfectly. So you get a nice little
awesome.
leather case with the knife and the pouch in it. And I throw a slip in there, a leather slip. But I'm excited about them. They're finally done. I should have them by the end of the month.
Do you make
It's giving me Rolex vibes.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Luxury,
Yeah.
fancy packaging. I'm talking my I got these Plano tackle boxes and throw my knives in there. So it's a bit of an
Nice.
These are great though, because you're sending it out in a waterproof, indestructible package.
Right.
Yeah, that's badass packaging right there. I like that.
Yeah, thanks.
One day, man, I'm gonna pick up one of your customs.
Let me know when.
He's like, now.
I know, right? Got me wanting to get one now.
Do you make the leather slips?
No, I don't.
Somebody make them for you?
Sure. Shoot me a DM. I've actually gotten some from John York. I think I've got one over here. But he made these cool little taco slips with the clip on it.
Oh, I like those.
Those are cool.
Hey, I've never seen that type of design before on a slip. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, they work well, and if you like a pocket clip on it, it's good for a slip joint.
Blue Vans 93 said, "Have y'all seen the Snao on OTF trim tool?
You mean snap on?
Snap on? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, the Snap on
I haven't seen
OTF
that.
trim tool.
I
No,
don't know what that is.
Jay's looking it up now.
I'm looking it up too.
Snap-on OTF trim tool. Huh.
That's pretty cool.
That's.
That's
No, I
the
think you had
regular.
it. That's the regular. What's the one? The red one.
I think it's that one right there, Jay. Is it that one?
No, when he clicks on it, it just goes to that. Oh, wait,
That's
wait.
right
Is
there.
that it? There it is. Retractable clip removal tool. That's like an OTF.
Yep.
Damn, $100 for that?
Could have made
You
it
have to
half
be
the
really
price
serious about your
every
trim
night.
tool.
yeah,
Pick up that $100 OTF trim tool.
Right. I'm sure though, if you use that all the time, every day, it's probably pretty damn convenient to have one in your pocket.
I'm sure they got them on the snap-on tool trucks when they come and stuff like that. Guys would be buying them because they use them all day, every day, and they have it in a little OTF. Somebody's buying them. I guarantee it. They're
Oh, yeah.
buying them. All the mechanics and stuff. Yeah, they're buying those.
Yeah, you know those guys are tool junkies too.
Yeah, my buddy at work. Every time a snap-on tool truck comes, he'd be buying it all on credit, all the time, dude. Every single time.
sounds like Damien making payments.
Sizzle. Sizzle, baby. Sizzle.
Sizzle. Sizzle. Yeah, I also have kids to convert to.
So where can people find you at, Evan? I know you're active on Instagram. Where else can people find you?
Facebook. You can email me through my site. But yeah, I mean, Instagram and Facebook are two easiest ways to get a hold of me. Because I'll see it. Emails, I lose sometimes. But yeah, those sure way to get to me.
Okay.
Marco said Sizzler.
Oh, and another thing. So my buddy Mike Moran, who's a great slip joint maker out he's out in Arizona, started up the Grand Knife Adventure. It's we just had the second show this past October or November. But the plan of the show was to be able to move it around to other makers' locations.
Mhm.
And it's hosted in Sarasota next year, hopefully the weekend before Thanksgiving. And I mean, Ridian Gatrill's going to be there, Mike Moran, Daniel Cowan, Dave Cramp, Grayson Jennings, Jared Oster said he was going to come. I think I mentioned it to Enrique. I think he'll come with Carla. And I'm hoping to get a couple other guys down for an awesome small show. And it's like a one night show, but the rest of the time is hanging out, getting to know people, getting to know each other, building relationships. So it'll be a Friday night. And then on Saturday, we want to go deep sea fishing. All of us go out, get on a charter, go deep sea fishing, and do some, grilling, go out to dinner.
Nice.
It was a lot.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Damn,
Sounds
I
like
don't swim,
fun,
but
dude.
I don't swim, but I'll stay on the boat. I'll stay on the boat.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. You said it's next year?
Yeah, next November.
Next November? Yeah. Let me know about that.
Damn,
I'm down.
Damn, Chris, you lucky bastard.
Right?
Got him right there, an hour away. That'd be cool.
I'm totally down. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude. I am totally down to go deep sea fishing. Yeah, I'm about it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Night show one night, the next day deep sea fishing.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? I'm totally down for that. Knives and go fishing? Yeah, I'm cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds like fun, man.
I sense like a teensy bit of jealousy from Mike. Mike's like, Mike's like, yeah, whatever.
Sounds like fun, man.
Well, it's 9:02, so we're at the end of the show here. Evan, we thank you for coming on, dude. It's an honor for
Yeah,
you to
thanks
come
for
on.
having me.
It's
Appreciate
fun.
Thank you for coming on. It was an awesome show.
Yeah, thank all y'all for hopping in the chat. We appreciate every single comment that y'all put down in here. Don't forget next Friday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be right here where we always are. Same bat time, same bat place.
And next week we got Ben Belkin coming on the show from Jack Wolf Knives.
That's right. That's right. Benny Boy's coming back.
All right. And I believe he's going to drop his knife that same day. So it'll be cool to hear him talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Y'all follow Esnyx. And make sure you subscribe. Richter Knives, Grady's Gear, and Replicant EDC, and Nomad EDC. Thank y'all for hopping on. And we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, see you next week.